What's good, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. I'm LotusAsakura, the one who never knows best, and in today's video, bringing you some more Pokemon trading card game Pocket and bringing you a deck showcase. But I do want to say that this video will contain some light spoilers from an upcoming summoning video or pack opening video that I've already recorded that you guys didn't see yet, but I kind of want to mix up between pack openings and like actual battle and gameplay and like deck showcases and stuff like that. So the next Pocket video you'll be getting after this one is actually going to be me doing a bunch of Dialga summons, and I'll do a bunch of Palkia summons. But I want to do some actual gameplay, you know what I'm saying? I've been doing pack opening videos and I haven't done as many like battle videos lately, even though we did a bunch before. And the deck I want to showcase to you guys today, and again, light spoilers, is the Darkrai and Weavile deck. So let's take a look at that real quick. So here we have Weavewhacker, my Weavile and Darkrai EX deck. Darkrai is the card that is currently taking the Pokemon Pocket world by storm. Very powerful, very cool, very fun, super dope card art, by the way, as well. And also, shout out to Darkness, finally getting some love, man. It's Gen, I saw somebody left me a comment, it's Gen 2 all over again, where Darkness just comes in and just takes over. Dark type is one of my favorite types personally. Might be my second favorite Pokemon typing after Psychic. I think those are probably my two favorites. Might have something to do with my Umbreon and Espeon love, you know what I'm saying? Who knows, which, by the way, still waiting on that, you feel me? But yeah, this is my Weavewhacker deck. I don't know if this is the optimal Darkrai or Weavile deck or them in combination, but this is basically what I've come up with and what I'm using. So obviously you have Sneasel, 2 pieces of those, 2 Weavile, 2 Darkrai. I've also got Farfetch in here just because I felt like I needed more Pokemon, and I was running Murkrow and Honchkrow, but they were essentially contributing nothing at all to this deck 99% of the time, and that still might be the case for Farfetch, but I just feel like in the event that I get him first, like in my opening hand, he might prove more useful than what like the Murkrow and the Honchkrow were. We've got 2 X-Speed in here. I was running Leaf, and then I realized that it might be more useful to run X-Speed and more optimal because this is an item card, right? Which is different from running a supporter card. You can only use 1 supporter card per turn, but you can use multiple items plus a supporter, right? So I took out the Leaf because these Pokemon don't have particularly high retreat costs anyway. Darkrai is only 2, -1, that's 1, and then Weavile's is actually only 1. So if I need to get Weavile out of there for whatever reason, it's free at that point, right? So 2 X-Speed, 2 Pokeball, 2 Professor Oak, basically mandatory in every deck. You also got 2 Cyrus, 2 Dawn, 1 Sabrina, and 1 Rocky Helmet. So Cyrus is broken. I'm not gonna lie, this might be the best new card in the entire game. Switch in one of your opponent's bench Pokemon that has damage on it to the active spot. This is like Sabrina, but you actually get to bring in the Pokemon that ran away from you. But I still do run Sabrina because you might be in a situation where your opponent has like a Pokemon that has 120 HP, but they have a full health 60 or 80 HP basic or something behind them, and you want to swap that in because you can one-hit kill that. So I still think it's worthwhile running a Sabrina in your deck, but I think Cyrus is probably the better card. I run usually one of both. But in this deck, I'm running 2 Cyrus, 2 Dawn, because obviously being able to swap that energy from Darkrai to Weavile off rip, or likewise with Farfetch and everything, really, really good as well. And then Rocky Helmet, just because I could throw that on Farfetch just for the extra damage, or on any Pokemon really. But I was debating between the Rocky Helmet or the Cape. I ended up going with the Rocky Helmet, but yeah, I might try the Cape as well. But with that, let's go ahead and jump into some battles. All right, so let's talk a little bit about how this deck works. Ideally, you want to go second, but I guess that's the case for really any deck in this game. And the perfect opening hand would look something close to the, not really. Yeah, I was gonna say something close to this, but not quite. Really, what you want to start off with is Farfetch'd, Dawn, and Darkrai. And the reason why you want that is because obviously there's a lot of basics like Farfetch who have 60 HP. I'm not sure what he's got out front, but he's got 2 basics off rip, but he's got Mew. And he's got Tauros. So this wouldn't work as a great example, but there'd be a lot of scenarios where your opponent might only have 1 basic, like myself at this moment, and you would have Darkrai on your bench, Farfetch'd out front, and then you'd also have Dawn. And what you're able to do is you would attach that first energy to Darkrai, which would deal 20 damage to your opponent. Then you use Dawn to swap that energy from Darkrai to Farfetch and deal another 40, and that's 60, and you could 1-turn KO some opponents. Myself as an example. We don't have our Darkrai just yet, but we might be able to get it with this Pokeball. Show me Darkrai. Damn, it's another Farfetch'd. Okay. In that case, I guess we will put him on the field. We'll attach this energy. It's better than nothing. We'll just hit him with a Leak Slap. What deck is he running here? Tauros, Salandit, and Mew? And it's all Psychic energy, so I don't know what blood is cooking over here, but this is something new to me that I'm not familiar with. Also, you peep the drip. You see the, I know you see the sleeves. I know you see the sleeves. You feel me? Yeah, I'm a premium pass holder, as I'm sure you can imagine, and I believe these new accessories came with the premium pass. So the coin, the playmat, the sleeves, and everything like that. I had to go ahead and equip the new drip. You feel me? It was only right, even though Darkrai is really the star of this deck. I call it my Weave Whacker deck. I like Weavile more than I like Darkrai, but while Weavile is really cool and is, you know, a nice part of this deck, it really is Darkrai's deck. And honestly, he's the card that you can build around and, you know, slap him with a bunch of other partners. I think I've seen people running other dark Pokemon, coughing, wheezing. I think there was even like I said a video, or I saw in a video. Sorry, start over, slow down. I think I saw a video pop up that somebody was playing a there's my Rocky helmet, playing a Magnezone with him or something like that. So I guess we'll attach this other energy to this other Farfetch'd, and we'll just attack again. If we can get a Darkrai on our next turn, we can take out this Mew. Looking for a Sneasel as well, to be honest. Not a great start for us. Still a very winnable game, but it's not ideal. It's not ideal. I mean, we're honestly winning right now, I would say, but if we take out Mew, that's 2 points off rip. I don't believe there's anything he could do to take out Farfetch'd. So I guess we just wait to see what he's gonna do. If I was him, I'd probably swap Mew out, but I have Cyrus, so I can bring him right back in. So it doesn't really do him any good. A lot of people think Cyrus is better than Sabrina, and I would probably agree. I think Cyrus is even more powerful, and Sabrina was already like one of the best cards in the game and one of the ones with the highest utility, right? And so I'm seeing people like replace Sabrina with Cyrus. I think you should run both. Personally, I will be running both in a lot of my decks where I have at least one of each, sometimes 2 of each, or 2 of Cyrus and 1 Sabrina, just because I think there's so many scenarios where, you know, I think I mentioned it earlier, but I feel like I'm getting deja vu and repeating myself. But you know, you might still have a situation where Sabrina is very useful. So is this guy AFK? Is he just giving up? Okay, no, there he goes. So he does use Leaf. The unfortunate part for him is I'm about to bring Mew right back in, especially if I get a Darkrai here, which I am. Boom! Give me that. Bring me that Cyrus. Bring me that Mew. We attach this energy to Darkrai. Blammer. That's 20 damage right there, right there. I like that we do that right there, right there. Hit him with the leak, blam, and that's 2 points for us. Now we up. We up. And I wouldn't be surprised at this point if he just concedes. I don't really know what this deck is that he's built and what it's meant to do. I haven't seen this combination of Pokemon before. But you get the idea of kind of how this deck works. Ideally, you have Weavile out here, and Farfetch is just kind of here to let you build up the Weavile from your Sneasel, really, just to evolve first. But that's also why we have the helmets that Farfetch can take a little bit more damage and deal a little bit more damage. So you can essentially be doing basically like 80 damage in one full cycle, where you do 40 from Leak Slap, 20 from getting hit by Rocky Helmet, and then 20 for attaching an energy to Darkrai, which is a lot for basically spending 1 energy. So, you know, it's pretty crazy. Or not spending 1 energy, but just was like at the cost of a singular energy, you know what I mean? And you just kind of loop that over and over. Like eventually you either let Farfetch die or you swap him out, and then you bring in your Weavile, and Weavile does the damage after Darkrai. And with Darkrai in the back, Weavile has an ability, well, not an ability, but its attack allows you to do 30 damage, but it does 40 more if your opponent has damage on them already, which if you're constantly funneling energy into Darkrai, they're always going to. So you're always going to do 70 plus the 20, so that's 90 damage per turn. Or you could always bring in Darkrai once you have 3 on him, and then that's, you know, 80 plus 20, which is 100 damage per turn. So again, we're going to attach this energy to Darkrai. He's got no energy. I don't understand. He's got multiple fire Pokemon or colors. I don't really understand what Blood was cooking with this deck, bro. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, man. I think it's gonna be a very easy W for us. I don't know. Okay, he's got Psychic and Fire Energy in here. He just got all Psychics up to this point. He's about to get a Fire Energy next turn, but it's not going to do him any good. I don't have another Cyrus in my hand, though, so if he swaps out Tauros, which he can't unless he... Okay, he's making me bring in a Pokemon. That's fine. I'll bring in Darkrai, because on my next turn, I'll be able to attack with him. So this doesn't really bother me too much. He can't do anything that's really going to scare me at the moment, so... Yeah, go ahead. Attach your 1 energy. Yeah, it's still over. I thought there was gonna be another step to his process, but 20 energy or 20 20 damage here, and we just attack. We already had 2 points. That's a quick 3-0, and that's a GG for us. Maybe y'all could tell me what bro was cooking. I have no idea. Also, if you see my name, no, you don't. Mind your business. It is what it is. Anyway, on to the next. All right. I see you. I hear you down there in the comments. Hey, go on second again. I do. Since you're begging me, since you're giving me the 3rd degree, this is a much better start. This is the perfect start. This is the perfect start I was talking about before. He's only got 1 Pokemon on the field too. We could flip it over. Let me see, 60 HP. Now we have to hope he doesn't put anything else on the field, because I want you guys to see this for the one time. Tell me you don't have another basic. No Pokeball, no basics. No Pokeball, no basics. Ah, he's got Professor's Research. Okay, so he's surely got another Pokemon now, right? Unless. Ah, he got a Pokeball. Damn it. Okay. I'll still be able to demonstrate what I wanted to. It just won't result in an immediate win, but you know, you'll still get the general idea of how it could have worked. Ooh, he's got a Mercifer Palkia. Must be nice. Must be nice. Okay. And he's got Rocky Helmet, but he put it on Palkia and not the Eevee? All right, well, we're gonna take out this Eevee right here, and you can see exactly what I mean. So we're gonna put Rocky Helmet on our own Farfetch'd. We give this energy to Darkrai. Boom, 20 damage. Then we use Dawn to give that energy to Farfetch'd. And if he didn't have the Palkia, that would have been a 1-turn win for us. It would have been hilarious. It would have been so amazing for this video, but it is what it is. And just like that, you know, go ahead and bring me that Palkia. Now, he does have the Rocky Helmet, which means that, you know, do I really want Farfetch'd attacking him? Because I'm just, after 3 hits, well, if I'm hitting him 3 times, he's actually going to be dead. If I hit him 3 times, he actually dies. So you know what? Yeah, why not? Why not? We'll go in. And even if Farfetch'd does die, who cares? It's 1 point. We're already up 1 point. And by the time we take out Palkia, that's, you know what I'm saying? So we're in the lead. And by the time he wants to or is able to swap out his Palkia, if it comes to that, we'll probably have a Cyrus or a Sabrina. So I'm not even really worried about it. Wait, obviously he's going to attach energy to Palkia though. So he's actually going to kill us quicker than that. So I'm going to go down swinging regardless. Unless he has enough energy here to where he just sweeps. Okay, no. I was going to say, unless he just gets enough flips off Misty in order to just take me out right away. But fortunately, that's not the case. All right, so we attach another energy to Darkrai. Boom. Also, wait, why didn't he attack? Did he not attack because he didn't want to take the 20 damage from the Rocky Helmet? Oh, well, suit yourself. Because I will gladly go down swinging. You know what I'm saying? If I got to do the damage to myself, I'll do that. I'll do that. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead. That's 20. That's whatever. Even if he wants to hit me 1 more time, that's only 30. So we still live for 1 more turn, unless he's got a Giovanni, which I highly doubt. And then, you know, we're going to hit him with another 60. So he's going to be down to 30 damage. He's got potions. Okay. I didn't expect him to actually have potions, but he does. Whatever. Okay. All right. Wise guy. We still live though, because there's no way he has Giovanni's like that. There's no way you got all that and Giovanni's, right? I would like to believe, I would assume. Also, I think normally you want to have Palkia behind Manaphy, but he probably doesn't have something like an X speed or anything like that to get him out of this. We're going to attach another energy to Darkrai. 20 more damage to Palkia. Like I said, I'll eat the 20 just to keep racking up his damage. Boom, brings him down to 70. And now we're at the point where if we have to bring in Darkrai, that's fine, because Darkrai is gonna one-shot him. He already used both potions and he doesn't have anything else that could heal him. He might want to try to get Palkia out of there, but he'd have to sacrifice his energy. And I'm hoping that we draw a Cyrus, because that would be perfect for us. That would be perfect for us. Oh, he just conceded. I guess he didn't see light at the end of the tunnel. There you go. And Farfetch'd is our MVP. It's really funny too. Like I said, there's other partners you can throw alongside Darkrai, but I think Farfetch'd works really well as basically your starter active Pokemon. So if you get him in your opening hand, usually works out pretty well. Anyway, we'll be right back with the next match. I said I was going to explain to you guys why my name was that, and then I didn't do it. I'll explain it during the next battle. So, as I was saying, since you're all dying to know, basically what happened was I wasn't playing the most recent event where you had to win 5 games in a row. So the first time that event came around, I did it with Starmie and Greninja. And when it came back around, I was like, oh, I bet this would be pretty cool. Also, we got the ideal opening hand again, but we're going first, so we can't actually make use of it. That's unfortunate. We got the Farfetch, we got Darkrai, and we got Dom, but we're going first instead of second. Oh, okay, it's an 80 damage or 80 HP Pokemon anyway, so we wouldn't have been able to tell it's a 1-turn KO him. Got 2 Pokeballs here, so hopefully we get a Sneasel. I mean, we should get a Sneasel. We have to. We already have a Farfetch and 2 Farfetch and Darkrai, so we're gonna put a Sneasel down. Beautiful. And now we just end our turn. There's nothing else we can do. But yeah, the first time that event came around, I did my 5 wins in a row with Starmie and Greninja, and I was like, yeah, I'm a whale. I've got all the good cards. I can play whatever the OP broken meta deck is, and just, you know, probably sit down and knock that out whenever I feel like it. And then I just put it off until the day the event was going away. And I was actually about to stream, but I wasn't about to stream Pokemon that time. I was about to play some NBA 2K with my homies. And I'm sitting down, I set my stream and everything. I'm about to hit the button, and then it hits me. Oh, the event ends in like 2 hours. And I was like, So I sat down and I was like, well, I don't really know what I should play for this, but I'm gonna go back to my tried and true Starmie Greninja, because that's like my main deck, the most fun, and it served me very well before, and I figured it would work again. And I was right, but it was funny because I sat down, I won 4 games in a row, and I was like, damn, it would really, really suck right now if I lost this final game. So I was like, you know, on the off chance someone's feeling generous, let me go ahead and change my name to this. It reminded me of this old game I used to play called Naruto Arena. I'm probably showing my age with that, but if you know, you know. And back in that game, you had to, in order to unlock more characters, sometimes you had to complete missions, and some of those missions required you to win a certain number of games in a row against other like real opponents and things like that. And it was really cool, and I had a lot of fun with it. But something that was common back then was people would change like their names, the avatar or whatever, to something like please surrender, or I need 1 more for curse mark Sasuke, and stuff like that, and everything. 1 away from 5 in a row and something. And it's kind of like just gave me a little bit of nostalgia and reminded me. And I was like, hey, also, you know, someone might feel generous and give me that 5th win for the free ski. Now, I changed my name. That didn't happen. I had to manually win the battle, which, you know, fair. You know what I'm saying? Perfectly fine. And I was on a time crunch. I was like, I would really hate to have to start this over, and I'm supposed to be playing basketball with the homies. And I won the 5th battle in a row off rip, so it was no big deal. But yeah, then I realized, oh, I'm stuck with this name for the next 30 days now, so I kind of look goofy, but it is what it is. I don't really care. Also, he's gonna be able to take out my Sneasel or my Farfetch. I'd hit the Sneasel if I was him. He went for the Farfetch. Okay, mistake on his part, in my opinion. We have Cyrus. We're gonna bring that Marshadow right back in. We've also got our Weavile now, so that's good. We'll do this. Yeah, okay, so actually what we're gonna do, so peep game, right? This is the strat. We hit him with the Cyrus, we bring in the Marshadow, then we attach the energy to Darkrai. Marshadow goes down, then he's probably gonna bring his Hitmonlee back in, which is fine. He's probably gonna attack Farfetch and take out Farfetch, but we're gonna be well on our way to taking out his Hitmonlee, because we only need 1 more turn in order to do that. Boom. Cyrus is so unbelievably strong. It is such a powerful card. Right, he brings Hitmonlee back in, we slap him with the leak, that's half his HP. He's gonna take him off Farfetch, but I'm not worried about that. Now, is he gonna try to get Hitmonlee out and bring in Pidgey or something else that he puts on his bench? Who knows? But taking out Marshadow is good because obviously we don't give them a chance to strengthen his attack by taking out the Hitmonlee first. So yeah, and it's up to him. Does he want to swap Hitmonlee out in order to save? Oh, they conceded. Well, I was gonna say, does he want to swap out Hitmonlee in order to preserve him and not lose another point, or does he want to get his 1 point by taking out my Farfetch? But well, you see the power. You see the power. Yeah, man, this deck is look, I'm not gonna be the one to say whether or not it's meta, but Darkrai to me seems like a very, very strong card. It has such a powerful ability, just being able to attach energy to him. So yeah, I don't know how Kami's gonna be moving forward, but I know, well, I say that we're up against somebody else who's playing a dark deck, so probably going to see the same thing. Again, we get the perfect hand to start off with. Like this is actually perfect, but we're going first, so you know. Playing Mew in this deck though, okay. I don't know if he's playing Darkrai. I haven't seen Mew in a Darkrai deck yet, so that's something that'd be new to me. We'll pop the Pokeball. Do I want to throw in another Darkrai or a Sneasel? I don't know, actually. I'll throw... We haven't really even seen Sneasel contribute much to this video yet, have we? It's actually just kind of been Farfetch'd kind of putting in all the work. I promise Weavile has been putting in work in this deck for me when I was playing it on stream and stuff, but it just hasn't really had to at this point. We'll put it on the other Sneasel and end our turn. Really only need the one Farfetch'd. Get Professor's Research, draw 2 cards. I want to see what they're running here because I haven't seen Mew and Darkrai, but if they're running it, that'd be pretty cool. Also, we don't have our Rocky Helmet, so I guess it wasn't the most perfect hand because getting Rocky Helmet at first. They didn't use Side Shot though. Oh, because they needed Psychic Energy. Right. So is they just there for the genome hacking? Okay, so we're gonna do this. Boom, slap them with the leak. Evolve one of our Sneasels. Take this energy from Darkrai and give it to Farfetch'd. Yeah, it's gonna be an extra 40 damage. No other basics yet in their hand either. I mean, surely they're gonna have something before we're able to take out this Mew. But something that we could do is actually swap Farfetch'd out and bring in Weavile on the next turn. They have to have something they can put down, right? Yeah, there's no way. With the Professor's Research, they have what, 7, 8 cards in their hand? They gotta have something else to put down. There they go, basic. Okay, I was about to say, like, they got a Pokeball. They gotta have a basic in there somewhere. What's crazy though is that they still didn't and had to use the Pokeball in order to get one. That's actually kind of nuts. Unless they just wanted... There's no way! Why would you... There's no way they bricked that hard. You had to have something you could put down. What? Like, yeah, my next turn, I could have taken out the Mew. Well, I guess that's why, because if I... Well, no, because I'd only been 2. Well... This was supposed to be a Darkrai Weavile showcase. It's kind of turned into the Farfetch'd showcase. It just, hey man, I don't know what to say. It'd be like that when it be like that. Especially when it be like that. I guess I did get pretty lucky with my opening hand as well. Going first again was at the 3rd time in a row. Metal deck this time. Okay, definitely not an ideal hand here. We start off with a Sneasel. We got 2 Pokeballs though. We got Dawn and Cyrus, so I could definitely make this work. Another Mew player. Okay, this is not terrible. It's not ideal, but it's not terrible. An X speed. Okay, give me a Darkrai. Don't want to see Farfetch. Okay, perfect. And hopefully soon we get a Weavile as well. If we get a Weavile on our next turn, we're cooking. We get Weavile on our next turn, we're cooking. We get Farfetch, but we don't need it. I'll put it down anyway, just in case. But we should be fine without it. Okay, next turn we get an energy, we attach it to Darkrai, then we swap it to Sneasel. Y'all know the vibes. Y'all know the vibe. Hopefully you actually get to see Weavile in action in this battle because he hasn't really come into play so far in this video. And I want to show you kind of like every aspect of the deck and like what's powerful about it. And you basically see it already, but Weavile hasn't gotten to contribute. It's been all Farfetch and Darkrai. Darkrai himself hasn't actually had to attack. I think I've only attacked with Farfetch so far this video, and everyone's kind of conceded up to that point. Dialga though, first time seeing Dialga in action. We get Cyrus, damn. Okay, this is still fine. You do this. I'm still gonna do what the plan was before, because Darkrai obviously doesn't need the energy from back there. Let's use Dawn, swap it onto the Sneasel. Use Dawn, swap it onto the Sneasel. I very, very rarely attack with Sneasel because usually I only bring them in once they're already evolved into Weavile. Double Scratch is not as powerful of an attack as... Hey, we get heads though. Only one of them though. As powerful an attack as it is when they're evolved, but you know, still got 40 damage off that because obviously Mew is weak to darkness, so got the extra 20 on top. But with that, we low-key, we're in a really good position here. Not even low-key, it's kind of high-key. If I get Sneasel, or if I get Weavile next turn, that's Mew gone, and he might just concede right then and there. Versus Research, draw 2 cards. I built a Dialga deck myself, and I played it in like some solo battles. I haven't actually taken it online yet, but it seems pretty fun. Rocky Helmet, okay. Not ideal, but we'll attach this energy to Darkrai. If we get 2 heads, I mean, we could actually take out the Mew here, and that'd be really good. Do I want to bother giving the Rocky Helmet to Sneasel? I guess I will, just because they're out front. I'm probably gonna leave them out front for now. So in the event that they do get attacked at all, I guess they'll just be there. I hit him with the Double Scratch. Is Lady Luck on my side? There's one. Ah, I really thought. Damn, 10 short. 10 short. Ah, it's so close. It's so close. It's all right though. They're gonna use X speed. That's fine because you already know what the plan is. You already know what we're gonna do. It's gonna be 30 damage. That's fine. I'm not really worried about that at all. You're also gonna be able to attach damage or energy to Mew. But what's gonna be funny about that is that Mew's not gonna get to use that at all. We got not one but two Cyrus in our hand as well. I'm telling you, man, Cyrus is like a must. Cyrus is a must. I feel like that's one of those cards now that has to be in every deck. Every single deck, you need at least one Cyrus, in my opinion. I can't really imagine a world where you don't want at least one. You're gonna use Sabrina. I mean, that's fine, I guess. I mean, you're still gonna lose Mew either way. I would have rather had Weavile out there, but since it seems low anyway, it's kind of doing me a favor. Yeah, 30 damage, big deal. I'm not stressing about that. Go ahead, give your 2 energy to Mew. Big whoop. Did we get Weavile? Yes, we do. Beautiful. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna evolve Sneasel into Weavile. Bring me this Mew. And now we attach an energy to Darkrai. Perfect. That's 2 points for us. And next, he brings in Dialga, but it only does 100 damage. So I think what I want to do I want to X speed and then, yeah, I think I'll X speed and then bring Darkrai back to the bench and bring in Weavile now. Weavile's full HP. They attack me, they get hurt. You know what I'm saying? And from here, you know what I'm saying? We do this. 30 damage. Next turn we can do another 20 plus 70. That's 90. And if they attack me, that's another 20 to them. So they're pretty much, you know what I'm saying? They're in a really tough spot here. They have a potion. Okay, that's cool. If at any point they try to bring Dialga back to the bench, he's got 2 potions. Everybody running potions? All right, cool. All right, cool. Okay, that makes things a little bit spookier, a little bit, but I still feel pretty good. I still feel pretty good. If he takes out Weavile, by the time Darkrai comes in, Darkrai should be able to finish him off. So it's 100 damage. Eat your 20. Boom. You get Professor's Research. Sure. Let's see what we got here. Another Darkrai and an X speed. I'll go ahead and put the Darkrai down. Then we give this energy to this Darkrai. Cool. Blam, that's another 20. This is gonna do 70. That brings them down to 40, and they're not drawing any other Pokemon, it looks like, as well. So they're obviously gonna want to take out the Weavile, but that's gonna be 20 damage to them, and then just an energy attachment to a Darkrai finishes him off. He's gonna want to swap out if he can. But he might just concede here, honestly. I wouldn't be surprised because I don't think there's a world where they win this now, especially with Cyrus in our hand. Cyrus is just like the ultimate, like, gotcha, you know what I mean? It's just like, I also like how it kind of feels like it's sped up match as well, because I feel like the introduction of Leaf as a card slowed the game down a little bit by allowing Pokemon to retreat easier. And, you know, kind of just like allowed the game to go on longer because Pokemon weren't dying as quickly. And then you have Cyrus who's like, nah, bring that back here, Weavile, you know what I'm saying? Giovanni with the 10 damage, sure. Take him. Take him. That's 2 points for you, but, you know, 20 damage to you. And that's still going to be an easy win for us. Still an easy W for us. Bring in my Darkrai, and he dies before we even attack him. You know what I mean? Playing it out even though he doesn't have anything left to do here. I respect it. Oh, no, never mind. Never mind. Yeah, that time Weavile actually got to play, and you see what this deck is doing. Weavile actually the MVP of that one, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, the deck is pretty powerful, and especially if you start off right with the right hand, and very rarely do I start off with the wrong hand. It has happened, but you know, it's a pretty solid deck, I would say. It's a pretty solid deck. All right, let's go ahead and throw one more battle in here and see if we can end it on another W. Going first again. Was that 4 or 5 firsts in a row? And not a great hand to start off with. Okay, no Dawn, no Darkrai. We've got a Pokeball though. It's also another Darkness deck. So who knows how this goes. And it's coughing as well, which means he's gonna have wheezing, he's gonna have Koga, gonna be using poison. We get our Rocky helmet, so we can attach that to Farfetch'd. Really need Darkrai here. Really need Darkrai here. Damn, not good. Okay. Certainly not ideal, but it could be worse, I guess. Actually, could it be worse? Going first and with no Darkrai, and he gets his. Actually, I don't know if it could be worse. And he's got Professor's Research. Oh yeah, his hand's gonna be loaded. Oh, maybe I should have quit while I was ahead. Maybe I should have quit while I was ahead. Is that 20 damage already? He's gonna be able to take out Farfetch without ever actually attacking me. So the Rocky Helmet does me no good here. Fire meets fire, huh? You know what I'm saying? If you can't beat him, join him. How do I counter my own deck? Well, something similar to my own deck. Really need Darkrai here, like really bad. Oh, okay. So remember what I was saying about like rarely getting a bad hand and a bad start? Well, this is one of those times. This is one of those times. Okay, well, I'm gonna assume he's got a Koga already, so he's probably gonna get coughing out of there. If he doesn't have Koga, he's probably gonna retreat, but I will gladly bring that coughing back in with Cyrus just to finish him off and get that point immediately. The problem is gonna be by the time he's, oh no, he has a Weezing already. Yeah, I should have known. By the time he brings in his Darkrai, if he needs to, he's gonna be able to, you know, do 100 damage per turn. And Farfetch is about to get taken out before he even has to attack me. Just off poison and attaching. Yeah, low key, I should try out the Weezing one for myself because this seems really, really, really strong. Seems really strong. There's the Koga, gets his Weezing right out of there, puts it back in his hand, puts a new one up there. Yeah, that's nuts. And also Weezing has poison and the 30, so you're still getting 40 per turn just like you would with Farfetch. Weezing might be even better than Farfetch, and it's more health. And you can evo. Now obviously the retreat cost is high, but honestly it might not even matter for real. Yeah, that's nasty. It's nasty. And also we just have such a bad hand to start this game off with. We're not getting a Darkrai at all. Yeah, it probably is it worth it for me to even retreat Farfetch'd and like bring in the Sneasel? Because this is going to be the same thing happening where Sneasel's just going to keep eating energy, like getting hit from the energy stacks on Darkrai and then poison from Weezing. Yeah, honestly, the more I'm thinking about it, that might be even better than the Farfetch'd high key, low key. Like it's a little bit more investment, obviously, because you need to evolve, and coughing doesn't do as much damage as Farfetch does, but like, you know. Alright, well, we're gonna hit him. Then we're gonna lose Farfetch. Yeah, now I've got to bring in Sneasel, which, I mean, I guess we're bringing in this one and hoping that we get a Weavile. And not even getting Darkrai at all within these first couple of turns, as luck of the draw, and luck was not on our side in this final battle. Luck of the draw and luck was not on our side at all in this final battle. I'm gonna play it out though. I don't think there's a world where we can bring this back, but you know what I mean? You know what's also fine about this is that this is supposed to be a showcase showing you you know, the power of the Darkrai deck and how good this card is and how good this deck is. And hey, only way we lost is to another Darkrai deck. You know what? I think it still fits the bill. I think it still accomplishes today's mission. You know what I mean? I mean, I could Cyrus and I could X speed and get this Sneasel out for the other one, but I don't really think it matters. We're not getting Weavile, we're not getting Darkrai, no Pokeballs, no Professor's Research. We kind of just bricked. It got tails both times. Yeah, we just weren't meant to win this one. It is what it is. It is what it is. Okay, though, I might have to swap out Farfetch for the Weezing, because granted, we looked so strong in all of the battles, and you know, it was just, he got everything he needed, I got nothing that I needed, so it just be like that sometimes, but it does seem very, very powerful. All right, brother. You won, bro. Pops out his Weezing for Darkrai. Well, not before he hits me with the poison gas, of course. Now he's just able to finish me off in one go. Yeah, well played. Well played. Hey man, like I said, if you can't beat him, join him. You gotta fight fire with fire. The only thing I can take down a Darkrai is, guess what? Another Darkrai. Well, it really, he didn't take down my Darkrai because my Darkrai never showed up. But you know, it'd be like that when it be like that, especially when it be like that. That being said though, y'all get the idea. The deck is really cool, very powerful, a lot of fun, and I'm sure you'll be seeing a lot of it online in your battles. I'm surprised I didn't see more of it in this session. But with that being said, hopefully you enjoyed today's video. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Hit this video with a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you haven't already so you can stay tuned for all the awesome content I'll bring you. With all that being said, that's pretty much all I have today. And remember, nothing can happen until you swing the bat. Later.